India and Bangladesh, two emerging economic powerhouses from South Asia, have further cemented their decades-old ties after a state visit by Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina to India. The bilateral state visit was the first by a foreign leader after the inauguration of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's third term to the office and laid a groundwork for the neighbouring nations to enhance their ties and energize the India-Bangladesh relations.
Bangladesh's Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was one of the many international leaders who attended Prime Minister Narendra Modi's oath-taking ceremony earlier in June. Prime Minister Hasina visited India for a bilateral visit later in the same month. As part of her visit, the Bangladesh's PM met various Indian leaders including Indian President Draupadi Murmu, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and various members of his cabinet. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on June 22nd held extensive talks with his visiting Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina to shore up cooperation in diverse areas including trade and connectivity. The two leaders decided to expand cooperation in several new areas and inked multiple agreements, including a pact to boost ties in the maritime sphere and blue economy. The key pacts signed by the two sides included one on forging strong ties in the digital domain and another on having a green partnership. The two sides also inked an agreement on railway connectivity.
Today, our two sides had very productive meetings where we discussed politics and security, trade and connectivity, the sharing of water from common rivers, power, energy, and regional and multilateral cooperation, among other issues of mutual interest. We agreed to collaborate with each other for the betterment of our people and countries. As Dhaka and Delhi have started new journeys, we charted the future course of action to ensure a smart Bangladesh by following the vision of 2041 and Viksit Bharat by 2047. Both countries endorsed the vision statement to guide us towards a peaceful and prosperous future. We agreed to have a shared vision for digital partnership and a green partnership for a sustainable future.
India and Bangladesh share historic relations that go back to the creation of Bangladesh. The recent visit by the Bangladesh's PM is in line with India's policy of neighbourhood first. The relationship is not just bilateral but multilateral as well. Both India and Bangladesh have been engaging in regional cooperation through multilateral forums such as SAARC or South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, BIMSTEC or Bay of Bengal Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, and IORA or the Indian Ocean Rim Association. As global politics goes through a churn and Indo-Pacific emerges as a center for power, this relationship in South Asia highlights India's credibility as both a regional and a global power which is trusted by its neighbors.
हमने काउंटर टेररिज्म, कट्टरवाद और बॉर्डर के शांतिपूर्ण प्रबंधन पर अपनी सहभागिता को मजबूत करने का निश्चय किया है। इंडियन ओशन क्षेत्र के लिए हमारी विजन समान है। इंडो पैसिफिक ओशन इनिशिएटिव्स में शामिल होने के लिए बांग्लादेश के निर्णय का हम स्वागत करते हैं। हम बिम्स्टेक सहित अन्य रीजनल और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय फोरम पर भी अपना सहयोग जारी रखेंगे।